Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes open. Right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the show. It's JLerone with JLerone Presents, and we're talking about the facts, foolishness, and black female fuckery. Today's video, we're going to look at Nate the lawyer, and he's going to show you guys the second body cam that was being recorded during the Sonya Massey shooting, right? So a lot of you guys, I did a video and I mentioned that there is a second video. A lot of you guys hadn't seen the second video, right? A lot of you guys don't believe that she threw the pot of boiling water. Now, in this video, you're going to see that she indeed had thrown the boiling water, right? There was a second body cam. The guy, Grayson, turned heels on. He didn't have heels on at the beginning, but he did turn heels on in the middle of their altercation, right, when he was inside the house. But they only showed you guys the one body cam footage, right, of the second police officer. So we're going to listen to Nate the lawyer, to where he pulls up the second body cam, shows you guys exactly what happened, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. All right, you guys go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, share. All right, it helps the channel grow, and let's get into it. Fair use, fair use.
The first thing I'm going to start with is other legal commentators and why they're coming to the conclusions they've come to and why I'm coming to the conclusion that I've come to, because we are looking at two different sets of facts. Now, before I jump into the other legal coverage, there were two sets of body cams. There was one from the officer who did not fire his weapon, and there was the one from the officer who did fire his weapon. Now, the officer who fired his weapon, his body cam turned on later in the incident, while the officer who didn't fire his body cam, his camera was on the entire time. So most of the story we're getting from his body camera, but right before the shooting, we have the second body camera that we can look at to get more context. Now, I'm just going to make it very plain. All the legal commentators you're about to see did not see the second body cam. They only saw the first body cam. So all of their conclusions, which I believe their conclusions are correct, are all based on only part of the information. It's only based on that one body cam footage.
Rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. No, I swear to God, I'll shoot you in your face. Okay, I'm sorry.
So the civil rights attorney didn't have both body cams. Matter of fact, he said this guy didn't turn it on until after the shooting, but you can clearly see from the body worn camera, he has it on before the shooting. This is Grayson. So that part was obviously, he just didn't have that information. And no one had that information at the time. I saw the reports. I didn't see Grayson's body worn camera until I searched for it and said, oh, okay, it's out now. So I just want to be very clear. The civil rights attorney, he did nothing wrong. These are the facts that he had at the time he made the video. This body worn camera piece was not there. So I can't knock him for analyzing something that didn't exist at the time, that, well, he wasn't aware of at the time. So obviously this now makes a difference because it gives you a second angle to the shooting, and now you're able to see things that the other camera wasn't able to pick up. Now I want to be very specific here. The civil rights attorney said that Grayson just went over the counter and fired at the victim without any provocation.
Defendant then aggressively yelled at Miss Massey to put the pot down. The defendant then fired his duty weapon 3 times in the direction of Miss Massey, striking her in the face 1 time.
Now, the way he's describing it is that Grayson just shot the victim without any provocation, without any cause. This was a simple murder. But when you see the second body cam angle, you see the victim jump up and toss a hot pot of boiling water at the officer, and the officer returned fire at that same time. Now, the civil rights attorney concluded that this shooting was murder based on the facts and evidence before him. And he is 1000% correct. Based on the facts that he presented, based on the facts that he had, based on the facts that were available, which were the only facts available, of course, this is murder. Exactly what he described is murder. There's no clean way to try to see it a different way or anything like that. It's murder. But some of the facts are wrong, and it's not all of the information. Now, to show you that Grayson's body-worn camera is out there, here is police activity. And they have Grayson's body-worn camera. And he turns it on right before the shooting. And here is Grayson's body-worn camera from that angle. I'll just play it from right here.
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face. Okay, I'm sorry. Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
Now, this is Grayson's body-worn camera. Now, the other body-worn camera during this time, right before the shooting occurred, you can see it's from a different angle because you can actually see Grayson, that's Grayson, in the other body-worn camera. So now, based on the first video from the officer who did not shoot, this is a straight up murder. There's no doubt about it. But there is a second body cam video that neither one of them presented. And from that second body cam video, you have a different angle of the shooting. And you're able to see Miss Massey right before the shooting, what she was doing, so forth and so forth. And for me, that critical piece of information changes the analysis a little bit. So now I'm going to allow another attorney. This guy's name is Gen Z attorney, and he's going to explain to you what you just saw.
Now, I want you guys to pay very close attention, right, to what's going to happen here. At the end, once the lady throw the pot of hot water, you're going to see, they're going to slow it down. You're going to see the steam and everything coming from the water, right, from where the water hit. You're going to see all that steam. I think it's going to land in front of that little black chair that's sitting at the corner on the aisle, right? You're going to see all this steam rise up. So for y'all who sit up there and said that she didn't throw it, she set the pot down and then stood up, you know, I just want y'all to see it, because a lot of y'all out here saying that she didn't have a pot of water. Some of y'all saying that she set it on the counter, you know, she had poured it out and all that good stuff, right? But it clearly shows that she went down with the pot, came back up, and tried to throw it on him.
Now, this all happens super fast, but she basically then drops down to the ground, and as the officer starts to approach her, she then pops back up while grabbing the pot of water and throwing it. And it's as she's throwing it that the cop shoots her 3 times.
Now, the other attorneys, who I agree with their analysis, did not have this angle. So without having this particular angle, they didn't see her go down, pop back up, grab the pot, and toss it to the officer. That, I think, changes their analysis. Now, they may have come to the same conclusion, but that part of the analysis is critical because it tells you one thing: why the officer discharged his weapon. Now, I have got to be honest with you. You got people who don't like this fact, who want to pretend that didn't happen, who want to pretend that didn't exist. I've heard everything from the pot was empty to she wasn't throwing it to a whole bunch of different nonsense. When you can clearly see on the video, she gets up, takes the pot and tosses it to the officer. And you can even see where the water fell. The water, if let's say for instance, she picked up the pot and it fell in front of her, that's one thing. But you can see the pot falls way and water falls way in front of her, where the steam is now all in front of the officers. Now, I hope this answers the question why my analysis was different than theirs. It's because I'm analyzing more information. I'm analyzing multiple body cams that were available at this time, where they could only analyze the one body cam that was available that didn't show the full context of what happened.
So there you have it. Second body cam shows that Sonya Massey did try to throw some hot water on the police officer. Now, it's like I said before, I'm not on the officer's side or anything like that. I'm just saying that the officer had a right to defend himself. I don't think that he should have shot her. I don't believe that he should have shot her. You know what I'm saying? She should not be deceased right now. But, however, what provoked her to throw the pot of water? Why would she sit up here and tell this cop, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus? All she had to do was turn the stove off and walk back over there and sit down and continue the conversation, right? Nobody told her to pick up the pot. And just because the cop said, I'm bagging up because you got that pot of water in your hand, there's no reason for her to say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He has every right to be cautious of her with the pot of hot water in her hand, right? So all y'all talking about, she felt his demon presence and that's why she said, I rebuke you, because she felt that he was a demon and all that BS. Y'all can miss me with that. It ain't have nothing to do with it. He wasn't aggressive until she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Then he got aggressive. Like I said, he did escalate. He could have said something else. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. He went the aggressive route. You know what I'm saying? But there was still no reason for her to do like a fake surrender, bend over, go down like she's going to put the pot down and then pop back up and throw it. You could say she was afraid and all of that, but still, if he tells her to put the pot down, all she had to do was put the pot down. She could have walked the pot back over to the counter, to the sink, set it in the sink, and just bagged up with her hands up. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason for her to dip down like that and then come back up and try to throw water on the guy. Like I said, he had every right to protect himself. What if that water would have got on his arm or hit him in the face? It could have blinded him, right? If it would have hit him in the face, he would have been blind. Then what? That would have been okay. Y'all would have found the reason to say that she was justified in doing that, right? So, like I said, none of that shit never should have happened. But I'm saying he had every right to defend himself. That's all I'm saying. So, drop some more comments down below. Let me know what you think. All right, it's your boy JLerone with JLerone Presents. You guys, please be good to yourselves. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Oh yeah, before I forget, if you guys want to see the full video of Nate the Lawyer's breakdown, I'll drop the link in the description below, and you guys can go over there and check him out. All right, peace.
Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
drinking. I've been drinking.